What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with all the news after week 5 of our Los Angeles Crusaders franchise and year number 7. The Crusaders picked up another win over a division rival, this time the San Diego Chargers, in what ended up being a shootout. One that the Crusaders might not have won had it not been the injury to Mitch Farrell for the Chargers there. Although Flacco did come in and have a decent game up until that final drive, he really didn't have a whole lot of time to work with anyway. But next up, we have a very tough game, and that is against the New England Patriots and DeJean Galvin. The Crusaders have been struggling greatly this year on defense. We cannot stop any passing attack, and going up against a guy like Galvin definitely has me concerned. If I were to say anything right now, it's that I don't feel comfortable with this Crusader team. I definitely don't feel like we're as good as we were last year, and it's going to take a lot for this team to kind of turn things around and get back to that Super Bowl caliber team that we believe they are being, or capable of being. Again, right now, we really need to focus on these cornerbacks. They are just struggling greatly right now, and we need to figure out some kind of a solution to get them to play better. I think a lot of it has to do with the sliders too. I mean, I kind of showed what Farrell threw against us in that last game, and that's been kind of a consistent thing throughout the season. We've really seen quarterbacks just completely torch our defense. That is not all on our players. I think part of that's the sliders, so we might mess with that just a wee bit today. Let's check out our draft stories. With thanks to linebacker Don Gardner, Texas is allowing the least amount of rushing yards a game this season. Wide receiver Spencer Corbett continues to struggle with drops. His draft stock is following suit. Linebacker Travis Joe is a perfect storm of inconsistency. Ohio State is shut out 24-0, and Chad Lynch is leaving the rugby pitch and is trying his hands at center for Ohio State. All right, got a few stories going on there. Injury report. It's coming up. We'll check on Mitch Farrell too, because he did go down with that injury. We have Reynard Ray back after another week, although Beckwith had a monster game filling in for him. So it's going to be interesting. If Beckwith has another game like that, we're going to have some tough decisions to make, maybe between Hurst or Beckwith. Keyston Mack's still going to be out here for a while, and Mitch Farrell out for 4 weeks for the Chargers. We tend to injure quarterbacks, although we can't seem to sack them to save our life. Let's check out the weekly awards here. And we have Dez Bryant for the Rams. 9 catches, 190 yards, and 3 touchdowns for him. Luke Kuechly, 11 tackles and an interception. Gibson for the Texans with 5 tackles and 2 interceptions. And Stuart Denny, 23-29, 386 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception for him. He was definitely on point, connecting with Shakir Gayton on 2 huge plays and Yaakov Moody on 1. We do need to look at the sliders. Just in terms of defensively, it's not fun. Like, I seriously never want to play another game again where the computer just completes every single pass they throw. Quite honestly, it really just makes me want to quit Madden forever. We're going to try doing this, upping the pass defensive reaction time and upping the pass coverage. We'll see if that makes any kind of difference. Tackling will move up 3. I don't really care that we lose games. I think you guys know me well enough to know that is true, but I mean, we'll look at it. I'll show you why. I have no problem showing you why. Let's see. Team schedule. Can we check box scores here? I hope we can. Oh, that one was a different story. That was just every once in a while you have a game where it's just not that case, but the majority seems to be teams just torching us here. 15 of 17 and 8 of 10. They didn't throw the ball a whole lot, but that's only 2 incompletions, or 4 incompletions between the two. We already know how this game went, where we got Chaz Jenkins. Let's see what he had. 29 of 36. Threw a little bit more incompletions, but 80% is still a little bit ridiculous, especially when you're coming up on 400 yards there. And then we just saw the same thing last week. The other game against the Chiefs, what did he do? I forget here. He did throw 3 interceptions that week, but still 79% completion. A little bit ridiculous. I don't mind losing, but I have zero desire to play the game when something like that's going on as consistently as it has been. It tends to drive me nuts. It takes the fun away from it. So we're going to try to change it a little bit. Hopefully that will work. Obviously, I don't want to put it too far in the other direction. I just kind of want to keep it as realistic as I can find it. Obviously, I've been struggling with that throughout this series, but hopefully in Madden 16, it's going to be a little bit easier to work out those kinks. Let's see what else we have. I don't really have an offer that I like for him, but I'm really kind of liking our younger guys. Well, we can get a second-round pick for him now. We can get a third-round pick this year. And honestly, he hasn't done a whole lot for us. A second-round pick this year if we give him to the team that beat us in the Super Bowl. Wow. Oh, wait, no, that's not this year, is it? That's next year. Yeah, that's next year. Never mind. Man. I'm going to see what you guys think on that. Because, quite honestly, I like Azur a whole lot. I'm really liking Azur. I like Reed a lot. We still have Campbell there. So, I'm going to see what you guys think in terms of doing that. We have Sherman, you know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what you guys say. I think that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please smash that like button, and I'll see you next time. Later.